Hello, this is Craig Booker, and this is our final week in mobile user interface. I wanted to give a rundown of my prototype and where it's at. What you're looking at is my app running in the iOS simulator. You can see it kind of brings you to a login screen. I dropped the bar at the bottom because I thought it was confusing. Here you can register and you can log in. You can also check out information about the app itself even if you haven't registered or logged in. So if I do this, it's going to take me to an About page. It's going to allow you to come back. If I need to register, I can fill this in and register. Currently, I have this button here, this little keyboard, to hide the keyboard once you type everything in. Currently it is not working, and for that reason, for the demo, I'm not going to type in the fields because I don't have that functionality set up. Now if I were to register and just hit submit, it tells me it's successful. Here I have the choice to get more information or to log in, and it's telling me I'm going to get an email, which is pretty standard. Once I've confirmed in my email, I decide to come back and log in. Again, here the functionality for logging in is not built in, and my hide keyboard button is not fully functional. So I'm going to avoid that for right now and just click submit and act like I entered stuff. And so here it brings you to the profile screen. Here you have a few choices as a user. You can log out and log in as a different user. You can choose from one of the two profiles. Here I dropped the UI down at the bottom tab bar just because it was confusing and I wanted it to be clear and simple. So if I choose John's car, it distinctly shows a change and it selects John's car and put a check mark beside it, kind of indents it so you know you're on John's car. From here, for some reason the visual indicators down here at the bottom are not working, even though in interface it shows them as highlighted. So it should have the home highlighted here in blue, but for some reason that's not working. If I hit diagnostics from here, it's going to take me diagnostics, stats. I can go into stats or settings, or I could log out. Okay. If I hit home, it's going to take me back to the main profile screen. You can also choose Jan's car from here as well, and it'll switch it up. But I'm going to go to diagnostics. Clearly shows that you're on John's car. You can run two things. You can do a system check or clear any error codes, or you could go back to where you were John selected. If I go to diagnostics, on here if I choose system check, now for some reason my table view is not coming through here on the system checks for John's car. I have a graphic showing some errors there and it's not coming through. To show you the functionality of the save is there. If I tap on save, it's going to say error saved. I can then choose to go back. If I did a system check and I wanted to clear the errors, it would do that and it would do errors cleared. Okay. Or I could simply clear an error code if I knew that I just needed it cleared. So that's the diagnostics for John's car. If I go to stats here, real basic, nothing too complex right here. It's just you can go back, which takes you back to the diagnostics, and then you have settings. So here in settings you can go to the About page. For some reason that's not working, so I'm going to have to address that. It's not been linked up there. Profile Manager, that seems not to be working as well. So two items I have to make sure and get there. Okay, so hopefully that gives you an idea of my application. Now, obviously it's a matter of time of getting everything working, and due to the restraints of the class period, I wasn't able to get everything accomplished that I wanted to, but I plan on addressing each of these items in more detail. I hope that this was beneficial seeing what I have done. I learned a great deal from the process of doing the research and putting together a prototype, and I thought it was very beneficial to actually go through this, even though it wasn't as in-depth as an actual usability testing would be. I thought it was very helpful in learning about designing and prototyping an app. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.
Thank